Hey, this is Jerry Lynn, the new Effin' Show. Tonight at All In, I will be the new Reffin' Show. And I just want you to know about Beyond the Shoot. Subscribe, please. One of my favorite channels.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am still in awe of All In weekend. All In's over, but the weekend has been awesome. We are here in Chicago, Illinois still. The aftermath of the show, it was amazing. The best show we've ever been to. It's so special. Psycho Steve and Mike Hiru are going to be grading the matches. All In this weekend, September 1st, was amazing. We're going to go through the matches, all the good matches, A's and B's, mediocre matches, C's, and the bad matches, D's and F's. This is back to school. On with the show. All right, we're gonna start off with 0 Hour, which is their pre-show. We got 3 matches. First match, SCU. Frankie Kazarian, Scorpio Sky going up against the Ring of Honor, tag team champions, the Briscoe brothers. It was a great match. Great way to start the show. I'm giving this an A. Mat wrestlers, the Briscoes, they bring it. They are hard hitting. It's just the way they dress, the way they look. They're awesome heels. They used to be baby faces. They used to be chanting to the crowds, have different music. They come out to really somber, really slow music, walk into the ring. SCU, they're all popping. Everybody's popping. The crowd went crazy for SCU. They are so popular. They've been on Being the Elite and doing their little skits, and it's become very popular. They did the Rocky skits, and they dressed in the Rocky gear. It looked like Apollo Creed and Rocky Balboa going to the ring. It was amazing. The match itself, like I said, it was an A. Back and forth, high flying. Scorpio Sky is one of the most athletic wrestlers I have ever seen. And of course, they did their little stick. This is the worst city I've ever been in. It was awesome. The crowd was into it. Of course, SCU takes the win. 1, 2, 3. They're just gonna keep rolling. It wasn't for the titles. It should have been maybe. We would have had a new chance, but A+ match. I'm gonna tell you what. This is a way to start a show. WWE, take notes.
What's up, guys? Mike Hiru here. This is an amazing show, so me and Psycho Steve decided to collaborate and just do a dual grading system for you guys. So here it is. We're going with the over-the-budget Battle Royal. It was amazing. I'm going to start off by giving it a grade. I'm going to give it an A. First off, I'm excited for the ending. It was the ending that I predicted, and it happened as I predicted it. We had the likes of Jordan Grace, Marco Style, Cheeseburger was there. It was amazing. It was Brian Cage, Billy Gunn, and his son. We had Jimmy Jacobs. Jimmy Jacobs, who got fired from WWE, actually used John Cena's movesets, the 5 moves of doom, and he actually tried to do the pedigree. It was hilarious. It was funny, and not to mention, 2 big things happened. Well, as the superstars are entering the ring, we noticed this lucha guy. Okay, well, whoever he is, right? So everybody entered, and all of a sudden, Bully Ray, surprise entrant, comes in, but badass Bully Ray carrying the chain. At first, people were cheering, but after they cheered, they just started booing. He's a heel. He plays a fantastic heel. But, the match was great. Like I said, I'm going to give it an A. We saw highlights from everybody. Brian Cage, Jordan Grace stole the show. She stole it. She squatted Brian Cage. She suplexed Brian Cage. It was amazing. Jackson, everything was cool. It was a perfect kickoff show. So at the end, it was left with Cole Cabana, Bully Ray, and Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace was left till the end. Bully Ray ended up winning everything, but before that, he actually slammed that luchador into a table. That luchador stayed there the entire match. So when Bully Ray thought he won, that's when the luchador entered, took off his mask, ended up being Flip Gordon. Throws Bully Ray over the top of the ropes. Flip Gordon wins over the budget Battle Royal, and he'll face Jay Lethal later on for the Ring of Honor Championship.
So we're done with 0 Hour. We're gonna go to our first match. Wasn't as good a match as the start of 0 Hour, but you know what? We had some young talent. We had Matt Cross, also known as Son of Havoc. Son of Havoc is a very, very amazing wrestler. He's very athletic. And we got this other guy named MJF, very flamboyant, very cocky, strolling to the ring here and there. The crowd did not like this guy. I didn't like this guy, but the match itself was okay. They showed a little bit of spots. Actually, MJF had the crowd booing him the entire match, which I like. Then, of course, Matt Cross comes and he takes over the match at the end. At the beginning, he was getting dominated. At the end, he gets the 1, 2, 3. Son of Havoc. I like calling him Son of Havoc because I know him from Lucha Underground. That's where I love him. He's a great character, but I'm giving this match a C+. It's not the way I wanted All In to start, but that's okay. Two young talents, it was a pretty good match, C+.
Here comes my Arrowverse fanboy coming out of me. It's Stephen Amell versus Christopher Daniels. I was excited to see Stephen Amell, man. I'm in love with Arrow. It's my favorite show. I was excited. I get to see him in the flesh, wrestling. It was amazing. I marked out. I got excited. He got big. He got bulked up. He's always been fit. He's always done CrossFit. He's always done parkour. He's the Arrow. He has to be fit. But he came back jacked. He came back bald. He was ready to go. This match, I'm going to give a B. It wasn't a great wrestling match. By any means, it wasn't a great wrestling match. But for what we expected Stephen Amell to come with, he exceeded expectations. He came ready. He trained for months. You can tell he trained for months. Christopher Daniels did have to carry the match a bit, which we all knew. We figured he's a veteran. Stephen Amell isn't a wrestler. So we gotta give credit where credit's due. But Stephen Amell did take bumps. He took some awesome freaking bumps. He told Christopher Daniels, slap me, slap me, slap me. Man, it was amazing. The biggest bump, in my opinion, for this match is when Stephen Amell took it through the table. He put Christopher Daniels on top of the table, gets on top of the rope, tries to do an elbow. Christopher Daniels moves at the end, boom, through the table. And that didn't even count him out at that point. That didn't even count him out. It was amazing. I'm gonna give this a B. Arrow, keep doing you. I hope to see you again in wrestling. WWE has a habit of letting women go and then becoming phenomenal wrestlers and signing them again. So I hope this happens again, but it's Fatal 4-Way for the women. It was an amazing, amazing match. I'm gonna give it an A. We had Madison Rayne, Tessa Blanchard, Chelsea Green, and Britt Baker. All of them have been involved with WWE in some way, even if it's through Adam Cole or former NXT girls or just in general, they all have been involved and they let them all go. But I'm pretty sure after this match, every single one of them will be receiving a call tomorrow because they put on a freaking show. In my opinion, Chelsea Green, she stole the show. She stole the freaking show. Britt Baker, she has Adam Cole's blood, his wrestling blood in her. You can tell. Her wrestling style mimics Adam Cole. She does the super kick. Chelsea Green, who's dating Zack Ryder now, did the woo woo woo. They all have some kind of link with WWE. Madison Rayne's gonna be in the Mae Young Classic. So Tessa Blanchard, formerly in NXT. Awesome, amazing, amazing match. Like I said, I'm gonna give it an A. Each woman showed their movesets. Each woman showed their finisher. And at the end, Tessa Blanchard did get the victory. It felt like it was a little botch. I don't know if it was meant to be that way or if it wasn't, because it looked like they were supposed to break up the 3 count, but they didn't get there on time, so it counted to the 3. But at the end, it didn't look like it. They all hugged each other, and they thanked the fans, and it was amazing. And I thank them. It put on a phenomenal match. Like I said, I'm gonna give this an A.
All right, I'm gonna keep my cool on this match. This next match was for the NWA World Heavyweight title. I got very emotional with this match. Cody got very emotional with this match. It's Cody going up against Nick Aldis, the champion. I was looking for, this is my main event. I know we had great matches in the card. This I chose as my main event because the NWA World Heavyweight title means a lot to me because I saw a lot of those wrestlers back in the day, the Dusty Rhodes, the Harley Races, the Ric Flairs. I mean, they were awesome to me. It was Mat Wrestling. It was classic. Every single storyline in the book you can use, it was used in this match. They actually also, during the match, referee threw up the X. Cody was hurt. That brought out some guys from the back. I'm gonna tell you what, the crowd was into it. We were like, oh my God, something's happening to Cody. But that's part of the storytelling. If you wanna know how to tell a story in a wrestling match, this is the match you gotta see. Cody got a big pop at the beginning, and of course, he wins the title. 1, 2, 3, beating Nick Aldis. It was a hell of a match. And at the end, of course, his whole team, the American Nightmare team, comes out and he is bawling because his dad held this title for a long time, twice. But he former champion, his dad, and now he's the NWA champion. I'm getting teary-eyed with this because it just takes me back. And I love this match. I give it an A++++. I don't know how much higher you can go. I know Mike probably has higher grades for other matches. This was my main event. Watch it, enjoy it. It's a classic. We're gonna be moving on to the Chicago Street Fight. Hangman Adam Page going up against Joey Janella, the bad boy. And of course, we call Adam Page the Joey Killer. Basically, he killed Joey Ryan. He murdered him. He admitted it during All In conferences. Before the All In event, he admitted he killed Joey Ryan. And now he's going to try and kill Joey Janella. This match, I'm giving it an A+. It was amazing. The spots in this match, I mean, it was outside, it was inside, ladders, chairs, tables. Even using the ramp outside, getting thrown on the double table. Joey Janella is insane. If you haven't seen Joey Janela wrestle, you have to watch him on YouTube somehow, some way, because he's amazing. Adam Page is one of the most up and coming awesome talents. He's part of the elite. He's part of the Bullet Club. He's very popular. But the match itself, like I said, all these bumps on the tables, on the ladders, it was amazing. Joey Janela is really cool. Even Penelope got involved. She took Adam Page. I mean, you could have had a match between them two and it would have been awesome. I would have probably given that a day as well. But of course, Adam Page takes the win in this crazy, crazy match, but it wasn't over. The lights go out and it got kind of weird, but it was very funny. We had a bunch of penises walking to the ring. Huge, gigantic penises. And yes, I'm saying penises because out comes Joey Ryan, the biggest penis wrestler. That's what he's known for. So he strolls to the ring real cocky, gets in the ring and just basically does his penis power, penis wrestling, has Adam Page grab his nuts and his package, and he's hulking up and he's penising out. I don't know how to say it. It's just, you have to watch it. It's really cool. And of course, he flips him over with his penis. That's his shtick. That's what he does. He's alive. They were saying the ghost of Joey Ryan. No, it was Joey Ryan. And of course, I'm giving this entire match an A+. I'd love to add 3 pluses to it. If you want to, go right ahead. But that's my grade. Ooh, yeah, dig it. I'm gonna be doing the Ring of Honor Heavyweight Championship title match. Yes, I'm doing Macho Man's voice because Jay Lethal was actually Black Machismo to start the match. Flip Gordon, of course, winning that over the budget battle royal. Getting the chance to face Jay Lethal for the Ring of Honor world title. But it wasn't Jay Lethal to start, like I said. Black Machismo comes out, he does his stick. He has somebody backing him up as well. Lanny Poffo, the brother of Macho Man Randy Savage, rest in peace, sir. Love you, miss ya. But the match, I'm giving this a B+. It was really good. It told a nice story. It was comedic. I mean, I thought Flip Gordon was going to, he actually kind of carried the match, I thought. Jay Lethal had the shtick going with the Macho Man. He gets touched on the shoulder by Brandy because he thought that was Elizabeth. You need to stay in my corner, Elizabeth. And he brought Brandy back outside. Stay in the corner, and it was funny. I was loving this segment. But then of course Brandy says, "I'm not Liz." Touches him on the shoulder. Oh, Jay Lethal's back. And then the wrestling started. I'm gonna tell you what, Flip Gordon, up and coming. He's going to be I think he's going to be a Ring of Honor champion very soon. Maybe a television champion first, but he's very athletic and he tells a story as well. And he's comedic too, because during the match, he got touched in the shoulder again. Jay Lethal turns back at the Black Machismo, does 3 elbows from the top rope, 1, 2, kicks out, and Flip Gordon starts hulking up. He starts hulking up, taking me back to WrestleMania 5. Macho Man Randy Savage and Hulk Hogan. He hulks up. He does the big boot. He does the leg drop, 1, 2. Oh my gosh, Black Machismo kicks out. In the end, Jay Lethal, lethal injection, 1, 2, 3. He stays Ring of Honor champion. This match was so cool. Giving it a B+. Great grade, great match.
Words cannot express the feeling that I'm feeling for this match. This is my dream to see Kenny Omega wrestle. I'm a huge Kenny Omega fan. I watched New Japan just because of him. I got into the Indies because of Kenny Omega. I got into Bullet Club because of Kenny Omega. The Cleaner, Kenny Omega. I don't have the words to express. When he came out, I went crazy. I was flabbergasted of what was going on. It felt like I was dreaming, and I didn't want to wake up. It was an amazing, amazing match. We've given a Super S before, but being New Japan, being Kenny Omega, being the gamer that he is, we're going to do that again. Tony, we got to put a Super S right here. A big, super powerful S for Pentagon Jr. and Kenny Omega. They put on the match of the year. You want to say Okada and Kenny Omega put on a 7-star match? We got to give this a 7 or an 8-star. I'm sorry, Dave Meltzer, break it even more. Push it up. 7, 8-star match right here. Pentagon Jr. At some point, I caught myself cheering against Kenny Omega sometimes because Pentagon Jr. he tore the house down. Cero miedo. Dude, that was amazing. I get goosebumps. I get chills till right every day. I'm going to think about this moment in my life because this was best moment in my entire life. Kenny Omega does get the victory. And you think it's done, but the lights go out. We're wondering, is it Neville? Is it CM Punk? Is it Kevin Owens? Who's coming down? Chris freaking Jericho. He's in the ring dressed as Pentagon, but he's sleeveless, so you see the tattoos. The crowd, we all went crazy. Chris Jericho attacks Kenny Omega just like he did in New Japan. He attacks him, throws him against the ropes, kicks him out, and says, "I'll see you at my pay-per-view. I'll see you on the cruise. Me versus you." Drops the mic, flips everybody off, and takes off. I've seen Chris Jericho live, but I have never seen indie Chris Jericho live, and this is just a switch on of an even better Jericho, and that's hard to imagine an even better Jericho, but it went from A to A plus. I gave it an A even before the match started. It went A plus plus S. This blew the roof off the building. This was an amazing match, in my opinion, match of the night. My opinion, amazing. Like I said, Tony, you have to put the Super S. It belongs here for life. Dave Meltzer, 8-star. Make it happen. Woo woo! Who's that? Who's that? Marty Scurll versus Okada. Who? If you're a wrestling fan, it is very, very rare you get to see the likes of Okada live. He's New Japan. He rarely travels to the States. It's happened before, but it's very, very rare. Kenny Omega has traveled because he actually does Ring of Honor stuff. Okada hasn't. Okada's New Japan. So being a wrestling fan, being a New Japan fan, being into Japanese culture, it was exciting to see Okada live. This dude is freaking huge. He is tall. Marty Scurll, me and Psycho Steve talked about it. He is comedic gold. If he ever goes to WWE, he will rise to the top in a heartbeat. Not only is he above 205 or below 205 and a heavyweight and a super junior weight, but he is phenomenal. This match needed to be the way it needed to be, and it was that way. It didn't make any sense, but let me explain. It was a very slow-paced, fast-paced, technical wrestling match. It was very slow, but in a very good way. We were entertained throughout the entire match. It played on Marty Scurll trying to be a heavyweight because he is 205, and Okada is like 7 feet tall, 200 and something pound, pure muscle. This Marty Scurll showed how phenomenal he is as a wrestler, showed why he is the villain. He is the villain, man. He can do it all. Not only did it tease Scurll winning, but it teased him dominating from time to time. Okada almost tapped to the chicken wing 3 times. Marty Scurll did the Rainmaker to Okada. Still couldn't keep him down. Okada like, you know what? I'm tired of this. Rainmaker. He does 2 Rainmakers. 1, 2, 3. Okada with the victory. It needed to happen because us as American fans don't get to see Okada. This, phenomenal. I'm going to give it an A, another A. Like we keep giving this show nothing but A's, but this gets another A. Phenomenal match, and I hope to see them again. I hope to see Okada again. Phenomenal show.
So now we're going to our main event, the awesome dream match. El Bandido, all the youngsters, Phoenix. We got Rey Mysterio, the awesome former WWE World Champion. He's held all the titles. He's one of the best veterans. He's one of the best wrestlers of all time. But they're going up against the best tag team in the world today, the Young Bucks and Kota Ibushi, one of my favorite wrestlers from New Japan Pro Wrestling. This match, I'm gonna call this a spot match. A lot of the other matches took a little longer than expected. They didn't have much time to close the show. So if you don't know what a spot match is, not too much mat wrestling, if any. It's just high flying, quick tags, here and there, outside, inside. It was crazy. It was awesome. I was on my feet the entire match. I was oohing and ahhing with Mike Hiru and with Tony at the event. It was amazing. I'm giving this match an A+, the way to end a freaking show. Like I said, WWE, you have to learn from your mistakes and watch this and learn. But of course, the Young Bucks and Ibushi, they take the win. It's their show. I expected that to happen. I already probably knew it was gonna happen, but you know what? The match was amazing. I mean, I'm gonna tell you what. Off the top, I think there was at least 30 or 40 moves off the top rope, if you want to count them. And they were all amazing. I mean, it was a time. El Bandido, didn't know much about him, but I found out a lot about him. He actually, from the top rope, did a backflip, power slam on Matt Jackson. Matt Jackson took a beating, and they came back and won. This was one of the greatest matches I've ever seen. You're gonna enjoy it. A+ match. That's the way to end the show. Awesome job, guys. So thank you, Mike, for all your grades. We're gonna tally them up with my grades, and we're giving this a final grade of A. We were so excited for the entire weekend. We went to StarCast. We came to the event. We lost our tickets. We found our tickets. It was a crazy weekend. But when we got there, it was amazing. But that's my grade. You know, if you have a different grade, shame on you. I'm just letting you know. But that's my grade, my opinions, Mike's opinions, and Mike's grade. I want your opinions. I want your grade. Click this eye right above. Let us know how the shoot went and what you thought of the entire show. Also, go on your Twitter feed, Mike Hiru, BTS, Psycho_Steve BTS. But before you do that, like, comment, and subscribe down below. Let us know what you thought. Let's have a conversation about All In. So, it's the end of the weekend. All In's over. Thank everybody for watching. I hope you watched the show. If you weren't at the show, I hope you watch it on NewJapanWorldPro.com or RingOfHonorWrestling.com. Hopefully you can get one of those to show a replay, because I'm gonna be replaying this in my head for years to come, hopefully till All In 2. We'll see you then. Too sweet.